What's the name? Smurf?
Yeah, Smurf just came up.
What's up, Smurf?
Hey, how you doing, man? Hello?
Chilling,
Can
bro.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Sweet. Nothing much. I just saw some of your. I'm assuming these are your guys' beliefs or claims that you wrote down over here.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, I mean, my biggest one is this second one. Communism has always worked. Stop letting rich people lie to you.
Yeah,
So, could you just elaborate a bit, just so I understand your belief? Like,
sure. Yeah. Communism has been the standard of communal existence, has been the standard of human existence for more than 279,000 years. So, even if we look at the Bible, they spoke of how we are supposed to live, you know what I'm saying, in a communal nature where
Yeah.
all access to resources are shared amongst the people.
Okay. So, I personally, I'd just like to give you some background. I'm from Ukraine.
Sure.
Now, I'm sure you know about, the Soviet Union, all
I
that
do.
being led by
Yep.
communism. I am
Yeah.
too young. I'm too young to.
Can
I
I
was.
ask you a question?
Yeah, yeah.
Did they have a government?
Well, no, they did not. But hold on, let me just finish up. I'm too young to have been experienced, like, all that type of
The
stuff.
USSR didn't have a government?
Oh, I thought you were asking about Ukraine. Sorry.
Ukraine didn't have a government?
No, Ukraine had a very faulty government, and it was
Oh,
called
so they
something.
had a government.
They did.
Yeah, so they did have a government.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
Oh,
They
okay,
did.
gotcha.
Sorry.
So they had a government, so not communism. Hold on one second, caller. There's somebody speaking on TikTok. I'll be with you in just a moment.
So, my parents were a big part and grandparents, and I was born and raised in Ukraine, but this was already way after the Soviet Union. And I'd like to say communism is an amazing idea. In theory, it's amazing, but as you know, each human is corrupt in their own way. You have
I don't
issues.
believe that. I don't
You
believe
don't
that
think
people
so?
are inherently corrupt. Oh, fuck no.
So you think everybody is perfect.
Did I say that?
Okay, well, there's either you're good or you're
Thank you
bad.
so much. What I
There's
don't
no
know.
in between.
So you think people are born evil?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
think people are
crazy.
born evil.
That's crazy.
There's no way you can be perfect. There's no way you can ever be good.
So babies are born evil. So you're definitely okay with abortion then, yeah?
I have a very mixed opinion on abortion, and that's not something I do want to discuss or debate.
Well, no, I just want to know. So you're definitely okay with abortion then, yes?
Like I said, I have a very mixed. I don't know where I stand fully with abortion. I've had a
Well, if you think
very
that
rough
people are
time.
born evil, then abortion should be like, you know what I'm saying, the first choice.
People are born evil, but babies are still innocent. Babies are
Hold on,
innocent.
no, that's not possible. You can't be
No,
born evil and
contradictory.
also be born innocent.
You're
It's
not
one or the
born
other.
evil right away. Everyone is corrupt. What do you not understand about
No,
everybody being
everybody is
corrupt?
not corrupt.
Why not? Why do you not think that everybody is corrupt?
No, listen. This is something I learned from my dad when I was very young.
Uh-huh.
People who have no faith in humanity, people that believe that all other people are bad, are the people that you should be worried about the most.
Okay.
Because they're only telling you, they're only projecting their inner self onto other people. They're only saying, hey, yo, all other people are bad so that it justifies them being a bad person.
I'd like to say, in my opinion, I don't think I'm a bad person. I'm just trying to explain to
But
you.
you just told me all people were corrupt.
Yeah, all people are corrupt. Just because you're bad
So
doesn't
then you're
mean
a bad person.
I am a bad person, but you're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you. You're not
Are you
understanding
saying
what I'm
that all
trying to do.
people can be corrupted? That there's some kind of dangling carrot that will catch everyone? Not a
Everybody.
blanket carrot, a different carrot for every person, but you feel like every single person could in fact be corrupted. Is that what
Bad
you're saying?
people, which is all of us, can
No,
be
speak for
good.
yourself. Don't speak for me,
Okay,
buddy.
okay. I'll speak for
I'm not a
myself.
bad person. I'm not a
I,
bitch, but I'm not a
I,
bad person.
I am a bad person. I believe I'm a bad person. I'm not a
I
horrible
agree.
human. Commit, I don't commit heinous crimes. I don't go, bombing shit or whatever. I am a bad person trying to be good. So I will, always try my best to be very respectful, respect other people's beliefs, do this, do that, do good deeds, to others. I try to be a good person. But deep inside, I know I am corrupt. I know that I can still make mistakes. I know human nature will make you make mistakes.
I don't think you making mistakes makes you a bad person or a
Agreed.
corrupt person. That's just human nature. Everybody's gonna make mistakes.
Okay, so if it's
Say that.
human nature to make mistakes, that means
Hold
you're
on.
not perfect.
So wait,
Nobody was
wait.
talking about
That's not your
perfection. You said
argument,
being a
though.
bad person.
That doesn't make you a bad person, nor does it make you corrupt. What makes you a bad person or someone that's corrupt is when you constantly do things over and over again that you know are wrong and you
Right.
don't do anything to change your actions.
Okay.
That part.
That's when you're deemed a bad person and corrupt.
I see
Thank
a
you
bunch
so
of
much,
people in the
Martini,
chat.
for the gifted subs. We do appreciate you. Hey
Uh,
guys, we're inching up on that 1500 goal. Let's knock it out. Let's get it done.
okay, listen, I see a lot of people call me a child in the comments. I just had a child. I just had my first kid about 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
And
bro, if you wanna argue with the comments, you know what I'm saying, I'll put you back in the comments so you can do that.
no,
We're
you're
having a
good. You're good. I
conversation in here.
understand. Let's switch it up a little bit. Say
Well, no,
20% of the people on Earth
I
are
don't
bad.
know. I don't know that I want to switch it up a little bit.
No. Just away from the bad people topic, but still on the same point. I would like to tell you that say just 20% of the people on Earth are bad. Your
Sure.
definition of bad,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm.
20%, that still proves communism wouldn't work, like I
No, it
said
doesn't.
earlier.
No, it doesn't at
Okay.
all.
Well, let me finish.
Yeah,
Let me
no,
finish.
no, but you're wrong. You just made a claim that makes absolutely no fucking sense. What do you mean let you finish?
How do you expect everybody to have the same resources, the same everything, if there are gonna be people who are bad?
Hold on, did I say that?
Yes, you did earlier.
Never said that. Actually,
You did.
I did not.
Those
I
are
said
your
the Bible
exact.
speaks of that. I didn't say that I thought that should be the
You
case.
said before anything about the Bible. That's what you said.
Is that what I said?
No.
Okay, because you know this is recorded, right? And I can just literally run it.
I'm aware.
Back.
I'm aware.
I can play.
I'm aware.
I can literally run it back
Yeah.
on YouTube right now and play it on the screen so everybody can see it and hear it.
I am fully aware.
Okay, so I know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I said the Bible speaks of that.
Okay. And do you
I didn't say
believe what
that
the Bible
I-
says?
No, I don't believe in the Bible. I was just
Okay.
you just asked me a question.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
the
Okay.
standard bearer of humanity for the vast majority of human existence? Is what I
So
said.
so how would communism work? How just in what way?
The same way that it worked for the vast majority of human history.
It wasn't like that for the mass majority. Most
Yes,
people
it was
had a
279,000 years.
that the Earth has not been around 279,000 years.
What? What? How old are you?
I'm 21.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2003.
And you think that Quentin? Quentin?
Yeah.
Is this what 21-year-olds think?
I don't know anything about what he
Hold on,
thinks.
bro. Do you think the Earth is flat?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. How long has the Earth been around?
The Earth has been around for closer to 6 or 7,000 years. About by now.
Oh my God. Are you there, God? It's me, Amanda. Can you fix it? Oh, the chat is going absolutely
So hold on. Dinosaurs
bananas.
didn't exist?
Dinosaurs did exist.
When? They were walking the Earth with the humans?
Yes, they were walking the Earth with the humans. There's
With
undeniable
Homo
proof of that.
sapiens sapiens?
Yes, and there is no such thing as evolution.
Oh,
Bro, we see evolution in real time all the time, every day.
No, you see evolution in human parts such as feet. If somebody's running around a lot,
We
if a
see
species is running-
evolution in real time every day. Do you
Name
know
one
how like
example
a
of
flu? You know how the flu virus needs a new vaccine every single year because
Yes.
it is evolved, because it learned and adapted from the human body, and so
Yeah.
the next year it's not the same flu virus,
That's a
and that
type of
happens in a matter of
evolutionary
that happens in a matter of months.
Yeah. That's the real type of evolution. But do you believe that we evolved from monkeys?
No, we didn't evolve from monkeys.
Okay, exactly. That is the evolution that I'm
That's
talking
not what
about.
the
Darwin's
evolutionary theory says. The evolutionary theory doesn't say we evolved from monkeys.
That is Darwin's theory of evolution.
Sir, The evolutionary theory that we use today does not say that we evolved from monkeys.
Respectfully, yes.
No,
It doesn't.
okay,
What you're
gotcha.
saying is
Here,
wrong.
all right, well, that's fine. You know what? We love to do this here, guys. It's called Show Your Source. So we're going to show our sources. We evolved from monkeys is crazy. We pull up the old Google machine, and we're going to go to Show Your Sources.
Go right ahead.
I don't think we've ever carbon dated a human skeleton since the time of the dinosaurs.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
That's
Not
never
that far
happened.
back. Did humans evolve from monkeys? No, humans did not evolve from monkeys. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me zoom in so everybody can see this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, can everybody see that? Hopefully everybody can see that. Oh, why is it not showing on? Because I have it turned off. Sorry about that, guys. All right, there we go. Boom. Now everybody can see it on YouTube and Twitch as well. Cool. No, humans did not evolve from monkeys. Instead, humans and monkeys share a common ancestor. But humans are more closely related to modern apes like chimpanzees, meaning we evolved from a common ape-like ancestor and not directly from monkeys themselves.
So you believe that
you can go
to
here on the Smithsonian website. And let me go ahead and zoom into that so everybody can see. This is 8 million years ago. We have a common ape ancestor. Chimpanzees and bonobos being our closest relative, evolved from that same common ape ancestor, and we are over here.
The spingle is right on top of the picture on TikTok. The spingle is right on top of the picture on TikTok.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me move that out of the way so you guys can see. Apologies. Put that right there for right now. So as you can see, we have a common ape ancestor about 8 million years ago. You'll see chimpanzees and bonobos being our closest relative right now. And then humans over here on this side. Okay? Humans and monkeys are both primates, but humans are not descended from monkeys or any other primate living today. We do share a common ape ancestor with chimpanzees. It lived about 8 and 6 million years ago. But humans and chimpanzees evolved differently from that same ancestor. All apes and monkeys share a more distant relative, which lived about 25 million years ago. We are, in fact, part of the great ape species. In case you guys didn't know.
Okay, so that's what you believe.
No, this is what science has proven.
Okay. There are many studies, and show your source. And it is definitely leaning towards a more biblical knowledge of things. That the Earth is 6,000 to 7,000 years old.
The Bible is not a scientific book. It is not a historical book.
It is a historical book.
Other than the fact that it was written in antiquity, but it is not a depiction of history.
It most definitely is a depiction of history. You can use the New Testament.
No, it's not.
No, you don't think so?
I know that it's not.
And why is that?
So you're telling me that all the stories in the Bible are true?
Absolutely not. And there's a reason for that.
So then it's not a historical book then.
Let me finish up. There are certain stories, like have you heard the story of Job?
Of course I have.
That story is not a real story. Or it is debated, but that story is more of like a metaphorical thing. There are many
Are you going to try to child-splain the Bible to me? I'm old enough to be your father.
That's all right with me.
I know the Bible inside and out.
Okay. That's amazing for you, but do you know what a parable is?
I do.
And do you think each parable has happened?
When Jesus is telling a story, right, that is not necessarily a real story, he's trying to show you, to prove a point.
Okay, exactly. And there are many of those in the Bible.
Wait, can I ask a question?
How do you know which ones are parables and which ones are not?
You have to study it. Once you read, that's how you find out. It's very, very simple.
No, it's not very simple. How do you know which ones are parables and are not?
The story of Job was never mentioned in the Bible before, it was told in that specific area. It's very clearly a metaphorical thing.
Based on what?
Based on reading it. You can read it.
How do you tell whether something is a parable or not?
That's just like a inside-out question. I just explained it to you. You read it and you find out for yourself. The story of the story of Job was never told in the Bible again. It was brought up again as a metaphorical thing.
While the book of Job is often interpreted as a parable, meaning its story is meant to teach a lesson, there's also evidence suggesting that it might be based on real historical figure, with many scholars believing the story is meant to be understood as a narrative about a man named Job rather than a purely fictional allegory.
Yeah.
How do you tell
so,
whether something's a parable or not?
I just said, it's debated. Most of the time in the Bible,
So then the Bible cannot be a historical book other than the fact that it was written in antiquity.
it is most definitely a historical book. Most definitely
Because
a
it was
historical.
written in antiquity, not because the depictions in said book are historically accurate. Do you think that snakes were talking to people?
Most definitely not. No, but do you understand
So the
that there's
creation
more?
story, the creation story is a parable?
No, the creation story is not a parable, but you have your facts twisted. You have your shit wrong.
The
Oh,
fact that
brother.
they just let anybody have fucking kids is disturbing to me. I'm not even bullshitting you.
Wait,
scary as
serious
fuck.
question.
Yeah.
If our oldest fossil is about 3.5 billion years old, how exactly is Earth 6,000 years old?
If you think about it, say people even just 1 million years ago started having kids, we should have been at least 3 trillion humans on this earth right now.
So
What?
never mind disease, never mind disaster,
Doesn't matter
Famine.
never mind
disease.
famines, never mind, you know what I'm saying, that like people die of natural causes. Never mind that
Or-
for the vast majority of Homo sapien history, people didn't live past like 20.
Or
Yeah,
or
it
the
was about-
fact
it
that
was
we
about
didn't have
20.
travel the same way as we do now, so different tribes and cultures couldn't connect in the way that we can now. Like many people were isolated,
Guys, people
unless they
as
were
young as
nomadic in
16
nature
were
and
having
doing those
babies.
nomadic journeys because they only lived
they
till
were
like
dying.
20. My guy, they were having babies at 12.
They
Because
died.
they were 12 because was considered midlife crisis. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did he answer the question?
People
No.
people are pushing out
No.
about like 10 kids.
Wait, Smurf, I'm gonna ask again. If
Yeah, go
Earth
ahead.
is 6,000 years old, why do we have fossils that are 3.5 billion years old?
What proves to you that there's however many years you just said? I'm sorry, you cut out. You
Scientific
said 3.
evidence proves that it was 3.5 billion years old.
And if you're
Say
talking
that again,
about
please.
Scientific evidence.
carbon
What scientific
dating.
evidence?
Carbon
Carbon
dating.
dating.
Do you
And
know
also,
what
if you're
carbon
talking about
dating
people
is?
having 10 kids, I want to remind you that most of those children did not live through infancy.
Right.
That's not true at all. Not most. Like maybe 1 or 2.
Bro, the infant mortality rate up until the 20s was like 30 some odd percent.
That do you know that people had very good historic methods of keeping a baby alive back then? Very natural methods. Of course, babies died. Of course,
Like what?
it was
Like
not.
what?
It was up in the 1900s. It was 16.5%. So that means 165 babies per thousand passed away.
How much percent again? Sorry, say it again.
16.5
And in what year is that?
in the 1900s. Up until 1970, it was about 157.1. So 15.7.
Okay.
Let's see the 1700s. It was 40%. 40% of children passed away before age 15.
Okay. I'm assuming you're just getting all your facts from Google. You have no logic to what you think at all.
No,
Sir,
you have
we
no
have
logic.
birth and death records.
Okay. Well, there are.
I'm curious though. Like, let's just put a quick pin. You said that they had great methods of keeping infants alive. What are we missing? Because like just in Texas alone, the infant mortality rate was in 2022 is just over 5, almost 6%, and now it's increased because of the lack of reproductive care access. So what methods are we missing? Like, I'm so confused. What do you know that we don't know, that the entire scientific community and all of obstetricians and gynecologists are missing here?
Yeah, of
From
course.
1900 to 1999, from 1900 to 1999, this is according to the CDC, some areas, even in the United States, still had 30% infant mortality rates.
I for some
1930
reason
through
disagree with that.
1949 was 52%.
So what do we
During the
missing?
Great Depression and shortly thereafter, infant mortality, because they didn't have access to healthcare, was 52%.
Absolutely not true. Absolutely
true.
not
I'm
true.
reading it from the CDC. We have birth and death records.
I mean, Mississippi still has a 9.11% death rate. So what are we missing?
Right now, death rate is picking up because all the shit they put in your food.
Oh my God.
No, that's not why.
Okay, well, you
I
guys are
guarantee you, at 21 years
assuming.
old, my BSRS RTRCT MRART is a lot more fucking valid than your feelings and vibes, friend.
Feelings and vibes.
Yeah, what is your degree in? What's your degree in?
I don't have a degree. I do
Oh.
not have a degree.
Oh, so you don't have like a degree in science of any kind?
No, I
work
do
in
not have a
healthcare.
Oh, but both
It's
of
amazing
us.
for you.
So we should
Okay.
listen to you.
That's amazing, but you should know that most statistics are made up. If you want to go by statistics, 30%
So here's the thing, Smurf, right?
Where's your evidence for that? Go ahead.
Here's the thing. We garner infant mortality rates, the statistics for them, based on death certificates that were issued. So in order for us to count how many babies were born and passed away, we actually have to have documented proof of that. So it's not like somebody just made it up. Like, we have actual paper trails.
Okay,
It's not
so
like we're
then
conducting experiments. There's
if
paper trails.
if you believe in documented proof, what about the documented proof of Jesus?
Where's
What
the documented proof of Jesus outside the Bible?
Use your source machine. Look it up. Is there documented historical evidence of Jesus?
There's
Wait. No one ever denied that Jesus existed.
Okay.
Nope,
person
didn't.
named Jesus.
I
So
never
if nobody
denied it.
denied Jesus existed, why did over 1,000 minimum people? I don't know of any more than
No,
1,000.
you're talking to us. We didn't deny that Jesus existed.
Okay.
So I don't know what the 1,000 people have to do with anything or whatever else. No one here is saying that Jesus never existed. So I don't know what the what that argument has to do with anything.
I mean, listen. Tell me if I'm wrong, and I'm going by assumption. But are you guys not all on the left?
What does that have to
What-
do with anything?
No,
That doesn't
just
mean that people can't believe in Jesus if they're
he
cleaning.
just
I don't
told me
know
that
if
he
Jesus is
doesn't believe in the
extremely
Bible.
cleaning.
He said he didn't believe in the Bible.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Who, me? No, I
Yes.
don't believe. I'm not a Christian.
Okay. And you, ma'am, do you believe in the Bible?
No.
Okay, so none of you believe in the Bible, but you do believe in Jesus.
I believe Jesus existed. Do I think that
I
he
believe in Jesus'
existed in
teaching.
yeah, do I believe that he existed in the capacity that the Bible paints him to exist in? No.
Okay. What about the 1,000 people who eyewitnessed the miracles he was performing and the things that Jesus was
Where
doing?
did you read about that?
There's in the Bible.
Oh,
It's all eyewitness
oh, okay.
testimony.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've already established that the Bible is not a historical book.
No? Okay, well, how do you know George Washington existed?
What?
We have.
Where George Washington is buried.
How do you know
We
he
also
existed?
have.
We know where Jesus Christ was, supposedly died
Where's his
and died and
body?
rose again.
Where's his body?
In the tomb. It was in the tomb. And that
No,
place was
where's it
discovered.
now?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know the exact place. If you look it up,
into the heavens.
he did rise into heaven. But
Oh, why
there
didn't-
is
Why didn't anybody recognize him when he came out of the tomb, not his own mother?
because he was a ghost.
Was he?
So ghosts don't look the same as he was a ghost.
No, he did. He had holes in his hands. He looked different. He was in a heavenly body on earth.
But he didn't look like the Jesus that they had known. The Jesus that
No, he did not,
Mary gave
because he
birth to.
he was in perfect form. In heaven, it's perfect form. It's very hard for me to
I thought he
explain
was
it.
in perfect form, but he had holes in his hand.
He did have holes in his hands. That's how he was showing them.
That's not
Perfect.
perfect form. That would be
You guys need to understand it. You guys seriously need to understand it. Read the Bible. You need to read it.
We have.
If you want to.
Sir, I'm literally a biblical scholar. Like, don't tell me to read the Bible.
Catholic. I've read the Bible.
Okay. George Washington. Again, how do you know he exists? Other
Because
than
we
the
know
fact
where
that
his
you
body
say
I know
is.
where he's buried.
no, no, no,
We
no,
can
no, no.
literally
Give me
go dig
another
up his
piece
body
of
right
evidence
now.
other than you know where he is buried.
We can go dig up his body right now.
Other than that piece of evidence that you say, go ahead.
There's tons of historical context. First,
Okay.
like eyewitness, first source eyewitnesses. Here's the
We
difference,
also
right?
have his writings.
None of the
His
people that wrote the
signature.
books in the Bible even lived during the time Jesus did or saw him in person. None of
That's
them.
absolutely not true.
Who did?
John the Baptist,
No.
he baptized Jesus, yes, and he wrote
He
many,
didn't write
many.
a book.
Okay, yeah. So then, who wrote John?
Maybe if
When
he
did
believed,
John live?
maybe if he believed in Google, he would have the answers.
John
To
lived
questions.
at the same time as Jesus. John was Jesus' cousin. If you do not know that, you say you are a
John was
biblical scholar.
300 years after the book of John
So
was
then,
written.
how did he
300
baptize
years after.
Jesus?
Not
Sir,
the
how
same
did he
John.
baptize Jesus?
Not the same John. That John got cast out to some island of some sort.
We're talking about two different Johns completely.
You're talking about two different Johns completely.
Smurf, I think if you believed in Google, this would be a lot easier for you.
The book of
I
John
do
was
believe
written
in
like
Google.
300 years later, bro.
There's stuff that we are misinformed about, and
That you're misinformed about. Don't we? Don't put us in your pocket. We are not friends.
okay. Listen, it's genuinely frustrating debating with you guys. Like you
This
guys
is
have
not
a lot
a
of your
debate.
wrong.
This is education. You are not intellectually, you know what I'm saying, like equal to me. This is not a debate. This is a conversation. We put the sticker up here as a joke.
Oh, as a joke. Okay. I will agree. You probably have more education. You are a little bit older than I am, but there are many things you are misinformed about, man.
Like what?
Half of the shit you've been telling me is just wrong, and
Sir,
you believe
you
everything
think the
that
earth
people
is
tell you.
6,000 years old.
Yes.
Now you have the audacity, the unmitigated gall to tell me that I am misinformed.
Absolutely.
It takes more than 6,000 years for oil to be produced.
Wait.
It takes more
I
than 6,000 years for a diamond to form.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Jesus and John the Baptist were alive at the same time
Yes,
because
but
John
that's
the
not the
Baptist.
person who wrote the book of John.
I know that. But I think I don't remember what his argument was, but I think he said that they were alive together. But my dad is right. John did not write the book of John because John was executed way before the book of John was written.
Hold on. This is your father?
Yeah.
Okay, that's neat. I didn't know that, but that's neat. Okay. Well, that could be where I'm wrong. I was always convinced it's the same John. I have no problem with admitting that I'm wrong. I have to check that fact, and I will. But again, you guys are extremely misinformed on certain topics.
Sir, you think that the earth is 6,000 years old. How dare you tell anybody they're misinformed?
Because I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Bible, and I have faith.
The Bible
in
says the
Christ.
earth is flat. So why don't you believe that?
Where does the Bible say that the earth
Sir,
is flat?
you think John the Baptist and John the Apostle are the same person. So, like, maybe you don't believe in the Bible.
I literally just told you. I admitted that I could be wrong with it.
But that's
I
what I'm
literally-
trying to say to you, sir, is that you don't know the Bible. And that's okay. That's okay. But you have to, not lean into that as your argument until you're well informed on the Bible, which you're not.
Mm-hmm. And then you again, please tell me where in the Bible it says that the earth is flat.
It says that there's a firmament.
Yeah. I still
Around
believe
the
that there's
earth.
a you don't think there's a firmament?
So you don't think we can get out. So we've never been to the moon.
Do you think the moon landing was real? You think that shit was real?
Well, when they're bringing back pieces of the moon, I would say yeah, it's pretty real.
So you think that the first moon landing was real?
So then we should stop giving money to Elon Musk for SpaceX immediately then, yes?
Do you understand none of his rockets have penetrated the firmament? You guys are just misinformed. Absolutely misinformed. You believe everything you see.
So we should stop
Have you
funding
watched the video?
SpaceX immediately then, yes?
I have
just
no
have a-
issue stopping funding SpaceX. I have no
Jones?
issue. Do you think we're gonna get to Mars?
Go ahead, Mishi. Go ahead.
I have a quick
Mars
question for
doesn't
you.
exist according to you. Go ahead.
How do you know that any of the statistics and the stories in the Bible are true, but you refuse to believe any stories from the CDC or statistics from them? How do you differentiate?
The stories in the Bible had many eyewitnesses. More than I can count on.
No eyewitnesses.
No?
No eyewitnesses.
You don't think there were
that wrote a
any
book.
eyewitnesses?
No eyewitnesses that wrote a book. No.
What is the difference between all the eyewitnesses that see documentation, the people who study anthropology, like archaeology? Please tell me. Tell
I'm
me
sorry.
tell me the
I'm
difference.
sorry. Say that again. Your microphone was spotty in certain spots. I'm not in a good area.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand how you believe everything the Bible tells you, and then you don't believe anything with real data and statistics that are current.
Because I have faith that the Bible is real. Therefore, if I hear something from the
Do you know
Bible,
what
I
faith
will
means?
study it.
Do you know what faith means?
So blind. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Do you know what faith means?
Yes. I have faith.
Yes. What does faith mean?
Firm belief.
No, sir.
Okay, what is faith? Please tell me.
Complete trust or confidence in someone or something, right? Rather than proof.
Okay.
A strong
Then
belief in God or the
stand on
doctrines
my
of
point
religion based on a
regardless.
spiritual apprehension rather than
I
proof.
stand on my point regardless.
So you don't
I
need
have
any proof.
I have all the proof I need in the Bible,
Okay.
man.
Have you ever talked to Jesus?
No, I have never talked to Jesus. I've prayed to Jesus.
Let me ask you
I've
a
never.
question. If Jesus and God are real,
Uh-huh.
at what point did they stop performing miracles?
They still perform miracles today. They
Like
still
what?
perform miracles.
Why are children in Gaza, you know what I'm saying, being
Mhm.
bombed to death? Why?
Because
children
humans
die,
did that.
why do
Us
children
humans
die of
are
cancer?
imperfect.
What?
We as
I
humans
thought
are
Jesus died
imperfect.
for. Hold on. I thought Jesus died for everybody's sins.
Jesus died for every sins, therefore
So then
Gentiles
there
could be
shouldn't be any
saved
more
instead of
then.
Jews.
Hold on. If God was perfect, God's perfect, yes?
Yes, sir.
So he's
Yes.
all-knowing, right?
Yes.
Always present,
Yes.
right?
Omnipresent, yes.
Yep. Yeah, and all-powerful.
Yes.
Right, gotcha. So you're telling me that he couldn't have just created a perfect being that didn't die of cancer?
He gave us the opportunity to be perfect beings.
This
I have a
before
question.
or
Do you
after
believe he
flooded the
saved?
earth?
Does he believe he saved Trump?
What?
Caller on YouTube, give us a moment. I'll bring you up in just a second.
Hold on. What do you mean? Do I believe he saved Trump?
A lot of Christians believed that God spared Trump. Do you believe that?
I can't give you a solid answer on it. It could be, but I don't know how God works. I have no clue. It could be. Who knows?
But that's actually the most true statement you've said.